see, my day's not the smoothest. It's one of those tricky days in Vegas. All good. But mostly I am responsible. My mind is a little bit groggy. It's not operating in full maximal efficiency mode for one reason or another. Maybe because I stayed in my hotel room last night all day. All day. I got into the room at about 8 or 9 a.m. after the F1 racing. And from then, I stayed all day in the room Sunday, and then left today at around 1:30 p.m. Those are facts. So my mind is not that, it ain't working that well right now. That's okay. I'm gonna try to recover here. I booked some additional hotel nights, and that was part of the issue. I was just making mistakes left and right, just even trying to book a simple room. And hey, what up, y'all? Hey. Yo, what up, Max? Yeah, Max. Yeah, Max. I've been yeah. I didn't leave the room on Sunday, so I got into my room after F1. I got in the room about 8 a.m. in the morning, 9 a.m. in the morning of technically Sunday, and so on Sunday I didn't leave the room at all. So my mind right now is a little bit it ain't working right. I left my room today at about 1:30 p.m. and I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna overstay. So I'm like, all right, let me look for a room, trying to extend my Vegas stay. And I've been doing like trying to book this, trying to make phone calls, but none of the phone calls were being smooth today. And yes, I think all the call numbers were busy. Even Cosmopolitan, it took me like 30 minutes to get to someone, and then once you got there, the connection wasn't good. So it hung up on me like 4 or 5 times, so they were having some technical issues over there. Anyways, long story short, once I got to a representative, I was talking this and this and that, and I made some mistakes on my end in terms of just the date proposition. And then I also had to book some other hotels at another place, and I did the same thing. So my brain isn't working, so a lot of this is partially my fault. But at the same time, when I was making these phone calls, it was like, yeah, it wasn't working right. One of those phone calls, it just isn't smooth. At one point, I was making a simple room reservation, and the person saw my profile, and she's like, you know what? I see something on your profile. Let me go ask someone of something. I'll be right back. Please hold. And I'm like, okay, I'll hold on. So I was holding on for 15 seconds, and I got transferred to another department. So I guess she pushed the wrong button. So when the new department answered, she was like, oh, hello, how could I help you? So I had to start that whole process again, where I have to give them, my rewards number and, my name, this whole thing. And then once I did that, they're like, hey, you know what? You're in the wrong department. I can't help you booking a room here. So then she transferred me to someone else. It's going in circles. So long story short, basically I spent about the last 2 or 3 hours just to try to make a simple room reservations. Yes, it was at 3 different hotels, but what should have usually taken less than 30 minutes to pull off, it took like 3 hours to do. All right, that's my rant. Thank you for hearing. All right, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I'll catch you guys later. So here I am at New York. I'm like, So I came over here, got some cupcake, and got a oatmeal cookie. I guess it's not cupcake. This is more like looks like a Louis Vuitton bag, huh? Like an imitation Louis Vuitton bag. And got some green tea. So I'm gonna go try out a restaurant that I've never tried. I might have tried it back in the day because the restaurants have been there since as far as I can remember, as in terms of ARIA. They have a dish where it takes about 1 hour to make. If there's a day when I need some time and not be in a rush to just chill out, it might be perfect time for that dish where I wait 1 hour for the dish. Although I did pre-order it, so. All right. Hey, yo, yo, yo. Thank you for the thumbs up. How's everyone doing? Happy, is it Monday or Sunday? It's Monday, right? Happy Monday. To me, it's still Sunday, because again, I didn't leave my room on Sunday. I didn't leave on Sunday. I got to see some highlights on TV on ESPN. Actually, I saw the last couple of laps on ESPN on the race, F1 racing, on TV, which is good to see. I was like, whoa. On TV, it looks nothing like what I saw in person. Everything is slowed down. It's more clear on what you see, but at the same time, it's more clear if you're really seeing it live. The audio and just the visual does not do justice on TV. Cool story? All right, cool story. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just realizing that eating this right now is probably not the good move because I got food coming up. I went to the restaurant at ARIA. I was trying to go there before they closed for lunch, which was at 3 p.m. So I got there around 2 o'clock. And when I went there, I'm like, hey, is it, I know the paella takes about 1 hour to order. Boom, boom, boom. Is it too late to order? They're like, you know what? We don't even offer that during lunch menu. So I'm like, oh, that actually works out. I'm like, are you going to be open on Wednesdays? They're like, no, we open every day for dinner service at 5 p.m. So I guess that what they do is they close for a couple hours and they reopen. So I'm like, perfect. I'd rather eat this during dinner. So that's when I made the reservation. They're like, hey, we'll be open at 5 p.m. Come on back. So it's bringing me more time. I am hungry because I haven't eaten anything today. And technically last night, I didn't really, I did leave the room, right? No, I didn't leave the room on Sunday. Only thing I ate on Sunday was the leftover food from Peter Luger lunch, which is basically a half a steak sandwich and a little bit of fries. So I ate that yesterday with one of the apples I had bought from the Chinese market the day before. All right, long story short, I didn't eat nothing today, and yesterday I had a very minimal meal. So I'm ready to have a full meal at the ARIA, the paella or paella, the black ink paella, which I'm very eager to try. All right, cool story. All right, let me know if the audio is working. Everyone's quiet in here, but thank you for the thumbs up. Hey, hey, hey. Is it working? Hey, hey, hey. I'm at New York, just sitting here. I was gonna chill out, have some of this, and have a little coffee, but I'm thinking this might ruin my little appetite. So what I'm gonna do is pack it in my bag. Little benefit of carrying this around. This is actually my technology bag where I hold the chargers. But the benefit of holding a little purse like this is I could do stuff like this. Check it out. All good, thank you, Max. The benefit of doing something like this is this. I don't want to waste this. So what you do is, this is what I got at the Chinese market, the fruit plastic bags. I could just kind of put it in there. Let me break this in half. Boom, boom, boom. So I could have a little snack later, or maybe dessert after my my upcoming dinner at ARIA. What do you think? Is this a move or no good? Should I just throw it away or eat it now? I think this is the best option out of those three. You know what? Let me put this in here first. Hey, 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 what up, guys? All right. So these produce bags, I always have extra, whether in the room, in my car, in my purse. There's always a use for this. And I find out certain times when I don't carry this, I'm like, where is it? Where is it? But when I do carry it, situation never comes up when I use it. Today's the first time I'm actually being useful with this. You know, when you need the certain things that you carry, it's never there when you really need it. All right, I'll shut the hell up. Ah, jeez. I'm trying to get my mind right here. Put this in the bag. Let's go. Put it in my purse. So some stuff went down because I think on the event of the F1, I left live streaming I think around 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. I sort of lost track of time because literally I think my mind was warping from all the cars speeding down. So just mentally, I think watching all those cars fly by put me in a different year, different time period. But one thing led to another, and somehow I ended up at the Ellis Island at like 7 a.m. Not waking up, but just realized, ooh, what's going on? Because I did fall asleep at Ellis Island at the restaurant, at Village Cafe. I felt like I talked about this somewhere. Maybe I didn't. But anyhow, I got back to my room around 8 a.m. All right, let's go for a walk. What do you think? I gotta navigate myself to ARIA from here. I gotta get to the ARIA by 5:30. Gotta get to ARIA by 5:30. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you're just here, if you're a first time viewer, I do videos of Vegas rooms, food and extras. And please check out my edited videos. And if you find any of those useful in any way, consider subscribing. Actually, don't consider, actually subscribe, okay? I don't think it costs anything, but even if it does, just pay a few bucks to subscribe. I don't know what it goes. What's $1 these days? I don't know. Okay. Actually, $1 means a lot. I shouldn't be saying that. You know. Oh, and part of the reason why I'm going to this. Oh, speaking of the $1 subscription fee, which there isn't. No, I take that back. In Vegas, every dollar counts. And that's part of the story that I have to share at one point. Something happened and I lost count. Or I lost count of the correct amount. But the other note is to save a few dollars, the part of the reason why I'm going to check out this particular restaurant at ARIA is because it's through the My Vegas discount offer. It's basically the offer is basically giving off $20 if you order $40 or more. So you save $20. So if you spend $100, you're basically getting 20% off, which is it's like that's the tip amount almost, right? So every dollar counts, and because of that, I want to utilize that the coupon and see how that rolls. On the offer, it says you have to go to the rewards desk and kind of initiate something, which I already did, and then they said they loaded up on my card, so forth and so forth. So let's see how that pans out. I've been working on this My Vegas situation, trying to learn it and see if everything's legit, how it works, if there's any, what do you call it? If there's any hooks or hidden fees that I have to pay. So far, no. It's pretty much straightforward of the My Vegas app. So that's the main reason why I'm going to the restaurant at ARIA, to utilize this $20 off your bill situation. All right, cool story? All right, cool story. Come on, let's go. New York. This is one of my favorite places right here, especially like right here, the food court. Yeah. Except this place. The crepes, maybe I'm not a crepes guy, but I tried this place one time and it was just weird. Oh, maybe I want some chips and guacamole here. For about like 12 bucks, you could get a tableside guacamole and chips over here, which is an awesome deal, I think. It might be 13 bucks now, but for about 13, 12 bucks or 11 bucks, you could get some guacamole and chips. Hang in there. I'm trying to blow my nose, not blow my nose, but there's a little drizzle coming down. Gotta take care of it real quick. Hey, too much information? My bad. So from here, let's walk over to Park MGM. Maybe grab a drink real quick at Park MGM and then walk over to ARIA. Tom's urban, baby. Hey. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Welcome to the channel. It's the one take situation, but it's never a one take situation. You know, when I put that name down, I thought I could pull off a one take situation, but nah, I'm not about that life. I'm not about that life. I do have a video on Gonzalez. Why Gonzalez? You know what? The salsa and chips, you pay for that, right? For about $5 if you want that alone. But if you order the, where is it? All right, so if you order this, okay, so the prices have gone up. It's $14 for that. So essentially, might as well don't order this, order this, because this one includes the chips and salsa. So about for $9 extra, you're getting some guacamole, which I think it's worth its money. And it's good. I like their guacamole here than Javier's at ARIA. Way better. Well, I have a video on this. Check it out. It's from maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, but pretty much it applies today. Yeah, cool story. All right, let's keep it moving there. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you. And again, if you're brand new in here, welcome. I do edited videos of Vegas food, rooms, and extras. You know, watch those videos. Hopefully one of them finds it useful to you. And then if that happens, please subscribe afterwards. Hooah, thank you. Here's the new show here, the Mad Apple. I think the show that was here previously started with a Z. Zoomanity was here for years, many years. Now they got a new show called Mad Apple. And in this theater, sometimes they have live comedy shows, stand-up comedy shows these days. Hey. What up, Microwave? How are you? What up, Microwave? So Hang, I call, I think, is it Mr. Hang or Mrs.? My eyes are so bad, I don't even know. Still in Vegas. Yes, bro. Yes, nice. I'm calling you Microwave. Not Vinny the Johnson Microwave, because that's someone totally different. And if any of you out there who, the Vinny the Microwave Johnson, if you know, oh, you know what, I'll just shut the hell up, man. I can't even talk right now. It's been a long day. It's been a long Sunday yesterday. Again, just to keep you guys updated, I stayed in my room the whole day yesterday, Sunday. I got into my room at about 8 a.m. Sunday morning after the F1 racing. I was out all night, all morning. And then yesterday, I stayed in all day. I didn't even leave for room, nothing. I just had fortunately, I had some leftover food in my fridge, so I was able to eat that a little bit. And I left today at about, let's say, 2 p.m. How have you been? Uncle Jackation. Wait, Jackation. Uncle Jackation. Uncle Jackation. Is that related to Dadcation? Uncle Jackation. That sounds familiar. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. How you doing? Uncle Jackation. Are you related to Dadcation by any chance? Hey, 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 audio good? Cool. All right, hopefully I don't lose track of time because when I'm talking here, yapping along, we'll call this live streaming, I do lose track of time. I do have to get to ARIA at the lobby by, let's say, 5:20. I want to get there by 5:20. Beautiful weather here, guys. I don't know if it's officially fall or winter. I'm quite not sure how the weather seasons work in California. And yeah, correct me right now. Say I'm not in California. Correct me if you will. Oh boy. I still think I'm in California, and I still think I'm in winter of 2022. It feels beautiful out here. Woof. For that moment, let me sit down and have a little moment. Oof, oof, oof. It's been a long day. Basically, I try to extend my stay. I booked 3 different reservations at 3 different properties, and all those phone calls. All those phone calls were just a huge headache. I guess everyone's making phone calls today, but anyhow, it's resolved now. We're back in order. We had dinner after Jaycation's party at Carnival Hotel. Oh yeah, yes. Oh wow, I didn't know you knew this channel. We had the oxtail soup. Oh yes. Honestly, yes. I didn't know you knew this channel. Thank you for joining here, Uncle Jackcation. Yeah, we had the oxtail soup. That night was a fun night, and that's one of those nights I took my chances and went out to one of these events. I've never knew Jaycation before. I've seen some of his videos over the years, but let me see. But to go out to these events, I've never done that before. But everyone always tell me, like, hey, if there was an event to go to, you should go say what's up to Jaycation because he's just a nice dude. And off that feedback, I was like, you know what? Let's go. Because it coincided with his, 100,000K. Part of the reason why I rushed out to Vegas was because I hit, the 1,000 mark. And I'm glad I went there. I got to meet you. I got to meet his Pop's father. And I ended up doing a lot of shots there because I also ran into the Turn It Out world, Tanya and Dave, and they're really nice folks. And some of the fans of Jaycation over there, including Hong and Jay Bird and some of the other fellas, I just ended up doing a couple more shots that I intended to do that night. And that oxtail soup that night saved me that night. Thank you for that invitation. I was happy to join you guys. Hi, mark my birthday, December 2nd. What up? You know what? I'll screenshot that. I don't know what that exactly means, Mark, but I want to screenshot that for future reference. Hi, Mark. You're gonna be there for New Year's? Max, I don't know. That's a little bit far down the line, especially for New Year's Eve, unless some stuff pops up on my schedule that I'm not able to book ahead. So it's going to be a last minute situation, which is the case for most of my Vegas trips. You should make a stop at Easy Speakeasy at ARIA. LA Adventures. Have I, thank you for being here, LA Adventures. I just did a video on the proper eats, which includes Easy Speakeasy. But now looking on that, I think Easy Speakeasy, that's the donut place and the bar, right? At the Proper Eats. I have a general video on the Proper Eats that it sort of includes the Easy Speakeasy. Ah, man, I can't even say that. It's a tongue twister for me. Easy Speakeasy, the donut shop. Yo, SoCal, how are you? 안녕하세요, SoCal. Gonna be in Vegas for New Year's as well. Hang. All right, microwave. Let me screenshot that because I would love to hang out with some of you if you guys are out here for New Year's Eve. Many times I am here for New Year's Eve, but again, I book very last second because if something goes down in my hometown, I've got to be committed to my hometown first. Hi, Mark. How are you? Hi, Mark. How are you? Is Mark talking to himself? I am so confused here, guys. All right, I'm going to keep it moving because I got to get to ARIA. Let's go to Park MGM and order, let's do a little beverage there and then walk our way to ARIA from there. Oh, you know what? I got to do some, this is some hot green tea that I got over here at New York, New York. Get the appetite going. A little hot tea kind of gets your stomach coated, right? When you get to a certain age, little hot tea, helps your stomach get it all prepped up to go eat a meal. Hopefully this meal will be worth it. It will take about an hour for them to make the paella. Oh, geez, however you say it, paella. All right, I'll shut the hell up. I'll keep on walking. And part of the reason I'm going there because it's I think a Spanish influenced restaurant. Julian Serrano. He is Spanish, but he does have many restaurants in Vegas, including Bellagio's oldest restaurant, Picasso. I think Picasso is Bellagio's, trademark restaurant or the marquee restaurant, Picasso. And I love Picasso. For the price point and the experience you get at Picasso, I think till this day, it's one, if not my favorite, biggest experience restaurant. Of course, them having the fountain view right in the front helps a lot. Hang in there, guys. I'm gonna go through this. But yeah, that's run by Julian Serrano. Hey. So back to this restaurant. Yeah, it's a Spanish influenced restaurant and their menu sort of reminds me of like a European feel with the tapas and this and that. And being here for the F1, I guess indirectly kind of persuaded my mind because a lot of great drivers, F1 drivers, have come out of Spain. Now the follow-up question is, name me a few of those Spanish F1 drivers, great Spanish drivers in the past. All right, let's go to my favorite sports book in all of Vegas. And if this is my favorite sports book in all of Vegas, it's my favorite sports book in all of the world because I don't do any sports book situation anywhere else but Vegas. And I discovered this place during the pandemic and it was just the best. Service, and there's some other reasons, but come on, let's go in there, let's go grab a drink. I have drink tickets from here that I have to use at some point. I have maybe around 60 or 70 drink tickets from here that but now they started putting the expiration dates even here because for a while, Park MGM was not doing that. Park MGM, and that was part of the reason why I used to bet my sports bets here because their drink tickets that they provided here, they, for the longest time, this was the only sports book in Vegas, or at least out of the MGM properties and Caesars, they would not have an expiration date on their drink tickets. But now I think they do. All right, I'm gonna order a drink. And hi. May I get a? Do you have Fernet? Fernet? No. I asked that last time. Tequila shot?
Tequila?
Yeah. Could I do Patron with this or?
No, it's gotta be our well, which is the El Jimador.
El Jimador. Could I do Jameson with this?
Jameson, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
I don't need this.
Oh, sorry.
These two teams obviously put on a show. In Super Bowl 57 in Glendale, Arizona, here we are. It's big to win.
Oh, it is Monday Night Football, huh? Who's playing? Or, Max, are the Lakers playing? One.
Decided to do beer. This whole time now, only the other side of on draft.
The strength of this Kansas City team this year. Offensively, they haven't been as explosive as what we're accustomed to seeing from Patrick Mahomes and the things that they've been able to do, and they struggle to sustain some drives. There's a lot of reasons for that. Top of that list has been the turnovers, but they did have a bye last week.
Hang in there. I'm going to my favorite table in all of Vegas. It's always reserved for the one-tick situation. Yeah, no one ever sits in here. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, everyone. Chiefs, Eagles, game of the year. Oh, no wonder they were making a big deal because Taylor Swift was on ESPN when I was like, had the channel going. Yeah, because I guess they are really dating, right? Because for the longest time, we were speculating, well, not we, I don't know. They were speculating that it was just a publicity stunt. So I guess they are really doing it, huh? Hope they're doing it well. Good for them. Game of the, oh man, maybe I need to cancel my, oh wait, Dadcation? Wait, hold up. Dadcation knows this. Hey, hello, Dadcation. If you're still here, hello, Dadcation. Oh wow. I get San Diego is representing, huh? San Diego. How are you, Dadcation? Nice meeting you at the event at Sand Dollar. Thanks for doing those shots with me. That was nice. I was hoping to win the raffle, but I guess someone else won the raffle, huh? Hello, Dadcation. Hi, Mark. How are you? Going to Vegas. How are you? Damn. The Dadcation, Uncle Jackcation, the Cation, they're representing. I mean, this channel is the one take situation, Cation, situation, some close, right? One take situation. Jaycation. All right, I'm trying my best here. Hey, Nick, my LA brother. Nick. This is a little Jameson action, Nick. Cheers, guys. Wait, Nick. Okay, so there's a Seattle Nick and there's a LA Nick. Because the other Nick was like, hey, I'm in LA. I'm trying to start playing golf. You know, and we named some of the golf courses nearby, and he knew the golf course, I knew the golf course, and we're like, all right, Nick, we'll play some golf over there in LA. Boom, boom, boom. So I guess, you know, Seattle Nick. What up, Seattle Nick? No, it wasn't me, fam. Yeah. So there's two Nicks, Nick. You know, I sometimes get these confused sometimes, but cheers, Nick. The Cations are representing. All right, cool. All right, I did my shot. Let's keep it moving. Again, for future reference, guys, I do some of my sports live streaming here because I could let me show you guys. Just for reference. It could be the NBA Finals. It could be like big sporting events, right? For some reason, every time I tried, I'm able to get in here, and for the most part, no one's in here, just me. I don't know if it's sectioned off or not, I don't know, but they know what I'm doing. I've been here, you know, maybe 10 times live streaming, And they always say, they don't say anything, they just give me a smile, boom, 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 that's it. So what I usually do is I got the drink tickets from the sports betting, I get my drinks there, come over here, mind my business, and they just leave me alone. And I have spoken to the manager at one point, asking that if it's okay if I'm rolling the camera for live streaming, and they've always said yes. I didn't specifically ask today, but I'm being very, I'm not being incognito, I'm holding a big old gimbal, and we're good to go. But anyways, yeah, if you want to look for a sportsbook place where, have some good drinks, good service, it's not too crazy ever. And when it is, it's still pretty chill, You have all the TV screens. It's not too big, it's not too overwhelming. And they have a food area there called Side Betty. They're known for, bar type of foods, chicken sandwiches, wings. Their waffle fries are very delicious here, waffle fries. It could be a little pricey for some, but you're here at a sports bar in Vegas, so it is what it is. But they are open 24 hours, the food area, the Side Betty. This is not, but they are. So it's a good option if you're within the MGM family for 24-hour casual eats. All right, let's keep it moving. I do need to get to ARIA by in like 15 minutes, so we're perfect timing, guys, unless I trip or get a cramp on the way. Oh, there's a little left. I gotta finish this. Oh, Mark, how are you? Mark, come back hence. Oh, Mark, how are you? Your stream was wild the other night with that guy trying to press you on the... Yeah, Nick, yeah, you saw that, right? How are you, bro? I never got a chance to thank you for hanging out with us. You bailed out that night. Dedication, I'll be honest with you, dedication. I'm not the type of person who likes to infringe on people's party. I don't know if I was should be part of it, because I know I was a new guy there, and Jaycation was, celebrating his big moment. I mean, that's a huge moment, Dad. And you were there, the uncle was there. He knows Tanya and David. I was pretty much the outsider there, and I didn't want to extend my welcome, so to say, because honestly, I was invited to the Oxtail, but sometimes when you get those invitations, it could be just a soft, polite invitation. Maybe I should have declined. I wasn't sure. But, at no point did you all make me feel this way. It's just internally for me. I just felt like, okay, we ate the soup. Let me get out of the way. And that's why I bailed. That's the only reason. I would have loved to I love hanging out. But that's the only reason I left. And plus, I think you had to go back to the hotel to take to check out of your hotel the next day. So anyways, yeah, at no point did I not feel welcome, but just from my end, I was like, I didn't want to overextend my stay. All right, I'm overextending my stay here. Let's go to ARIA now. All right, hey. We're walking out. I'll show you a quick glimpse of the Side Betty. Quick glimpse. And the prices are not too bad. But man, the reason why I used to come here back in the day, when I say back in the day, back in 2020, 2021, they carried orange Fanta here, orange Fanta, which they don't do anymore. So orange Fanta was my thing. I would love to drink orange Fanta and beer. And I used to come here specifically with the orange Fanta, but they don't carry that no more. And they used to have arcade games here before, but no more orange Fanta. No more orange Fanta, guys. No more orange Fanta. No more, huh? Yeah, a couple of years it's been gone, huh? It used to be here. Yeah, hey guys, no more orange Fanta, no more. All right, cool, cute little place. And you know what? Their chicken sandwich. If you like McDonald's Big Mac, think of it as a chicken sandwich. Good chicken sandwich with kind of a homemade taste of like a McDonald's sauce, a Big Mac sauce. So if you like McDonald's Big Mac, or if you grew up on it as like a nostalgic standpoint, it's good. I like it. You just add a little hot sauce to it. Little, they have Cristal at the bar, so put a little Cristal on there if you want to spice it up. Side Betty, I recommend, especially as a 24-hour option. And while I'm at this, and just to stay talkative here, although I should shut the hell up, my favorite steakhouse, Bavette's. Now, if the criteria is you're in Vegas and you don't care about a Vegas experience, meaning that you don't care about having a Bellagio fountain view, or you don't feel like because once you're in here, the thing is, it doesn't feel like Vegas. All right, let me show you. You guys want to see it? Some of you have been here, but I'll show you. Come on. I'll show you. It's a beautiful interior. Let me throw this away. I want to throw this away. Let me throw this away. I don't want to be like walking in with a drink. Let me throw this away, find the trash. Hey, I might be late, huh? Let me throw this away real quick. Now, back to Bavette's while I have some time here. The only catch is it doesn't feel like Vegas in there. But food-wise, strictly food-wise, and the price point that they charge, because it's about 15% to 20% cheaper than the other premium steakhouses in Vegas. All right, come on, we'll go through this. Hey. What up, Panjo? Hi, question for you.
Yeah.
I just want to kind of walk around and come back out at this beautiful. Oh, sorry, I hit the bar. Park MGM still has a notion of being Monte Carlo, and when Monte Carlo was around, it's considered like a budget hotel. So people, when they just see it on Bavette's, located at Park MGM, a lot of people don't come to Park MGM thinking it's still Monte Carlo, and I was sort of guilty of that. But whatever the case, this place, Bavette's, it stacks up to any other steakhouses in terms of steak quality and taste, if not better than every other MGM steakhouses, every other steakhouses at Caesar's Palace. Although I tried Peter Luger the other day, and I hate to admit it because they pre-cut your steak and put butter on it. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but that video coming up soon. However, in terms of the MGM properties, their steakhouses, this is right up there. It's probably rivals Jean Georges, if not better, in terms of steaks, at least ribeye wise. All right, come on. And there is something there. It's closed off. You gotta watch the video for that. And I do have a video on Bavette's. A new one is coming up, but anyways, beautiful space, right, guys? Beautiful space. All right, let's head on out and walk over to ARIA. Like I said, the only catch is it doesn't feel like Vegas in here, which, so if someone is coming to Vegas for their first time or they want to have a Vegas dinner, I can't suggest this place. But anything else, if someone asks me if that doesn't matter, I always say come here, and they fall in love with it. They fall in love with it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, cool story.
All right, cool story. No, the funny thing is, it's been around. People know of it, but there's a good segment of people that don't know of it, or they know of it, but they don't bother to go here or come here because it's at Park MGM, Monte Carlo. But their ribeye here, my favorite ribeye, single serving ribeye in all of Vegas. I should note that, single serving ribeye. What steak did you eat there? Dedication, I've eaten all the steaks pretty much there, but ribeye is my go-to steak, ribeye. Always ribeye. I do order it as rare as possible. But their New York strip is also good, but do the ribeye, not the ribeye cap, that's a little bit too fatty, but the ribeye. And there, if you like asparagus, their asparagus here, my favorite is asparagus. Although I hate to admit it, because Peter Luger is such a tourist catch, right? Because of the New York location. But their asparagus at the new Peter Luger location at Caesar's Palace, their asparagus was beautiful. And it was nice. Hey, Panjo, how are you, Panjo? And I might start talking a little faster because when I walk a little faster, I talk a little faster naturally because I got to get over to ARIA right now. I think we have perfect timing, guys. And if there's any ladies in here, ladies. Well, thanks for the shots and nice meeting. Yes, Eagles versus Chiefs, Panjo. All right. No more. How are you? Cool. Well, let's go to ARIA. The connection might be a little bad here, but yeah, we got the Jaycation family in here, guys. And I'm sure if you know me or this channel, you know the Jaycation channel. But just in case you don't know the Jaycation channel, check his channel out. Jaycation, he's been grinding for many, many years, and he's not just relegated to Vegas channel. He does international. San Diego is his home base. This and this and that. But the only downside with the Jaycation is, and if Pops could hear me, he doesn't like LA. Okay, he likes the Los Angeles Lakers, but in terms of visiting LA, I think something happened to him in LA or whatnot. Now, I'm not trying to change him on that, but hopefully next time he comes to LA, I could show him around in LA and show him some stuff that he may or may not like. But yeah, he doesn't, the way he sounded, he's apprehensive about visiting LA. But he's a Laker fan. But I think that might be by default because being in San Diego, you guys don't have a basketball team. The last basketball team you had there professionally wise is the LA Clippers. And when the Clippers were in San Diego, they had an awesome team. They had Bill Walton, right? Well, injured Bill Walton. They had World Be Free. I don't know if you all know World Be Free. All right, connection's gonna be bad here. World Be Free was a baller in the early 80s. All right, I'll shut up. I'm doing good. What's that? Yo, Panjo. Panjo, thank you for joining, Panjo. Always good to see Panjo in the house. All right, I have dinner reservations at ARIA, and it's a food dish that will take 1 hour to make, but fortunately I was able to circumvent that and pre-order it. So let's go in there, chill out. Cool. You're welcome. Oh, I closed it too soon. Yeah, you know what? I thought that was an awkward situation, but you know I tried. Yeah, Nick, if you're still in here on that escalator situation, yeah, I don't know if you could see the full glimpse of what happened. Yeah, you know, he kept on like basically his front pocket was on my back pocket, and he kept on pushing me forward for no reason. So I thought he was trying to rob me or something at first. I mean, if you just saw him, stereotypically, you know, if you want to say, he didn't look like he was going to rob anyone, but, you know. But at the same time, I don't care if you look like you're going to rob me or not. By the way, this is a hack in ARIA. If you need to go to lobby, shortcut is you got to go out and then cut through. Just in case, because that's where the parking lot is, right up there. You come on down. Naturally, you want to go in here and go around, but a little shortcut. If you don't want to, especially if you have a gambling problem and you don't want to see the casino, you come through here. You go shortcut right there directly instead of going around. Is the connection okay, guys? Hey. But hey, Nick, if you're still in here, yeah, you kept on doing that, and I thought, just my instincts kicked in. Like, I'm being robbed in my back pocket, although I don't put anything in my back pocket but use napkins, right. It looks like I have money in there because I always carry extra napkins in the back of my pockets, napkins, tissue, whatever, just in case I have to, wipe my nose, make myself pretty for this live stream, whatever I gotta do, right? So from there, it looks like I have some wallet or some money in the back pocket. So when I felt that a couple of times, I looked back, giving the look, hey, I feel you. And he kept on doing it. And so at that point, I said one little thing. He went at it. I guess he had some drinks. I had a few drinks. He had a few drinks. All right, cool. But nothing happened out of that. I mean, I stood my ground, and that was that. Nick, was that a good story? Whaler, yeah, that F1 race night, that ding dong was close to you on the escalators. Yeah, maybe it's a European thing. I don't know. But at that point, at any point, there's no reason for that. Especially if you're making contact, like not just light contact, like contact. So my instincts kicked in. I'm like, hey, you're not gonna rob me. I don't care how you look. Like, I don't care if you don't look like a robber. I'm gonna treat you like you're gonna rob me, regardless of how you look. Does that make sense, guys? All right. But although, I'll tell you guys later, I think I did get robbed at some point that night, but not that direct incident, but something happened at the end of the night. I'll get into maybe at another live stream, but yeah, you asked him if he wanted to go. Come on, go back to jail on Monopoly. Hey, this is for the F1 guys. All these flags, boom, 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 boom. All right, y'all, I'm gonna log off here. I'll be back after my dinner. All right, y'all, thank you for joining for this little live. I got chicken. I am going to Julian Serrano. Everyone says Julian, but I mean, a simple search will say it's Julian Serrano. And yeah, I'll be back, guys. Bye-bye. Later, Dadcation. Later, the Cation brothers, Max, Nick, Panjo, Whaler.